All right, so ready to dive into this whole hunter thing.
Always up for an adventure, especially one that takes us into the heart of what it means to be a hunter in today's world.
I was looking at this stuff from RoleCatcher, and it really throws you for a loop. We're not just talking about grabbing your rifle and heading into the woods anymore.
You hit the nail on the head there. This is about turning a passion into a profession, and that takes a whole different set of skills.
Yeah, like they're talking about using technology, trail cameras, GPS tracking, the whole nine yards. It's like high-tech meets, well, hunting.
It's fascinating how those two worlds are colliding. You're still relying on traditional knowledge, but you're also using cutting-edge tools to up your game.
And speaking of upping your game, they have this whole career path laid out, all the way up to, get this, expert hunter.
It does have a certain ring to it, doesn't it? But it really speaks to the idea that learning never stops in this field. Regulations change, technologies evolve, you've got to stay ahead of the curve.
It's like you're constantly on a quest to become the ultimate hunter. But it's not just about tracking animals. RoleCatcher throws in these interview questions that are seriously intense. Like, what do you do if you don't kill an animal cleanly? Talk about a high-pressure situation.
That's where the ethics of hunting really come into play. It's not just about the kill, it's about respecting the animal, making sure it's done humanely, and understanding the impact on the entire ecosystem.
Okay, so let's talk about this whole ethical hunting thing a bit more. What does that actually mean in practical terms?
Well, it's a big topic, but at its core, it's about minimizing suffering, ensuring a quick and humane kill, and being mindful of your impact on the environment.
It's like there's this whole other dimension to hunting that goes beyond just the thrill of the chase.
Absolutely. It's about responsible stewardship of wildlife and recognizing that hunters play a vital role in maintaining healthy ecosystems.
Right. You're not just taking from the environment. You're actively contributing to its well-being. That's a perspective you might not expect from a career guide.
And that's what makes this so interesting, peeling back those layers and seeing the complexity beneath the surface. Speaking of layers, RoleCatcher goes into all sorts of skills you need, and it's not just about marksmanship.
Wait, they mentioned business skills. Why would Hunter need those?
Well, think about it in negotiating prices for pelts or game meat, managing hunting expeditions, even marketing your services as a guide or outfitter.
So you're like an entrepreneur in the wilderness, huh? Resourceful, adaptable, and able to handle the business side of things, even when you're miles from civilization. Now, that's a wild combination.
Precisely. It's about combining those rugged individualist skills with a keen understanding of the market forces at play. And that's what makes this career path so fascinating. It's a dynamic blend of tradition, skill, and business acumen.
And it's not just about surviving in the wilderness, right? RoleCatcher also talks about surviving the job hunt itself.
You said it. And they're not messing around. They've got these AI-powered tools that are like having a digital hunting buddy for your career.
AI, huh? So we're talking algorithms instead of animal tracks now.
Exactly. Imagine this. You're trying to write a resume, but you're not sure what those hiring managers are looking for. RoleCatcher's AI analyzes job descriptions and tells you exactly what to emphasize.
So it's like AI is helping you hit that bullseye with your application.
Right on target. And it gets even better. They have these interview guides with practice questions that are designed to make you sweat.
Oh yeah, I saw those. They don't hold back. They throw in scenarios about rough terrain, surprise encounters with wildlife, even what to do if you make a bad shot.
It's intense. They're really trying to see how you handle pressure, think on your feet, make tough decisions.
Which, let's be honest, are pretty valuable skills no matter what you do for a living.
Absolutely. But it takes on a whole new meaning when your office is the great outdoors. And that's where RoleCatcher's AI-powered interview practice comes in handy.
So you're not just going in there blind hoping for the best.
No way! You can actually practice your answers with the AI, get feedback on your delivery, even your body language.
Wait, it analyzes your body language. That's wild.
Yeah.
Like it can read your mind or something.
It's all about using technology to your advantage, honing those interview skills and presenting your best self. Because even in the hunting world, competition can be fierce.
You got to be at the top of your game, just like when you're out in the field.
Exactly. And RoleCatcher gives you the tools and insights to do just that. They even break down all the different career paths within the hunting profession.
Yeah, they talk about specialization, right? Like it's not just hunter anymore. It's like a whole buffet of options.
Right. Wildlife management, conservation, hunting instruction, even working with government agencies. You can really find your niche.
So you could be like an expert in ethical trapping or a sustainable hunting practices consultant.
Now that has a nice ring to it. And it speaks to how the profession is evolving. It's about blending those age-old skills with modern knowledge and a passion for conservation.
Like hunting is entering a whole new era. And RoleCatcher is right there guiding people through it.
And they don't shy away from the practical stuff either. They even talk about salary expectations.
Okay, let's talk money. Because, let's be real, we all want to know if we can actually make a living doing this.
Of course. Well, like any job, it varies depending on experience, location, and what you specialize in. But RoleCatcher gives a pretty good overview. Like, specialized roles, like in wildlife management, tend to pay more. And then there's the whole entrepreneurial side, starting your own guide service, for example.
So it's about finding that sweet spot where your skills and your passions align within the hunting world.
Exactly. And you know what? RoleCatcher can actually help you do just that. They have this tool called Career Compass. It analyzes your skills and interests and then points you towards potential career paths that might be a good fit.
No way. It's like having a personalized roadmap for your hunting career.
It's really quite impressive. They've thought of everything from landing that first job to building a long-term career.
It's like they're your career-long hunting buddy.
There you go. Always there to guide you through the ups and downs of the hunting profession.
It's like they've got a map for every twist and turn.
Yeah.
But hey, speaking of navigating, we're getting close to our final thought here. What wisdom have you unearthed for our listeners today?
You know, it's funny, through all this talk about hunting, I keep thinking about tradition and technology and how they kind of like dance around each other in this field.
It's like watching a centuries-old practice evolve right before our eyes.
Right, you've got those primal skills, that connection to nature, and then bam! AI is analyzing migration patterns, drones are helping with wildlife surveys. It's wild.
It really makes you wonder what's next, right? Like, will we be using virtual reality to learn how to hunt? Will AI be managing entire animal populations?
Now, those are some seriously thought-provoking questions. And you know what? I think that's exactly what we want listeners to take away from this, that sense of wonder. Like, how can we be part of shaping the future of hunting?
Because it's not just about preserving the past, it's about making sure there's a future for this whole way of life.
Exactly. And who knows, maybe one of our listeners will be the one to invent the next big hunting technology or lead some groundbreaking conservation effort.
Now, that would be a legacy worth hunting for. So until next time, happy trails, everyone, and happy hunting. Whether you're out in the wild or, hunting for that dream job,